Welcome to Mario Kart World All Grand Prix. I'm Hypnoshark, and this is my 89th run at this year's ESA Winter. We will be doing, as the name suggests, all Grand Prix. I will be being Mushroom Cup, Flower Cup, Star Cup, Shell Cup, Banana Cup, Leaf Cup, Lightning Cup, and Special Cup, all in one run, all back to back. Some things before we get into the run here. I will be playing as Swoop. I will explain why as we get into the first and second levels here. And I will be using the Real Racer car due to its balanced stats, although sometimes these stats can lie. This car is pretty good on water, and it's pretty good straight line speed, even though it doesn't look like it. So as much as I would love to use the Lil Dumpy, I'm not going to be using the Lil Dumpy, sadly. Boo, boo, boo. Alright, without further ado, Mushroom Cup, 150cc. Let's get into it. 3, 2, 1, go. And we're off. Alright, so Mario Bros. Circuit is the first level in this game, and this will be a 3-lap race. That may seem weird for me to bring up that this is a 3-lap race. More on that as we get into the second level here. Donkey Kong dabs at the start of the race. Don't worry about it. I'm going to wrestle with him for this first item box. Kind of was hoping for mushrooms there. We pick 150cc because it is the fastest speed in the game. However, because this is all Grand Prix mode, this does mean that we are going up against hard difficulty AI. And that is the main challenge that faces us in this run. The AI are relentless. The category that is mostly played by people in this game is 30 tracks, which allows you to pick versus race instead of all Grand Prix mode, or Grand Prix mode I should say, which allows you to set the CPU difficulty to easy, which means the RNG is still a problem, but nowhere near as big a issue. Mario Kart World physics differ from any other Mario Kart. As you can see, I can ride rails here, and I can also ride rules, which we'll get into moving forward. Not immediately, but moving forward. But yeah, as you can see, physics very, very different from any Mario Kart before. There is a blue shell, and speaking of things that are different, I can actually rewind time in this game to dodge blue shells. Obviously, it's not what you want to do, because ideally you would like to be moving forward, not backwards, but it is faster, more often than not, to rewind time instead of tanking a blue shell. How you play around RNG in this run will be very, very, very important, as I say about the hard difficulty. Taking a tight line with this rail here, going to get the double box. So because I got a coin in the first box there, nice, the red shell worked, I actually can't get 2 coins from one box. So the strat most of the time is to get a coin like this, have 20 coins, and then just hold on to it. This is one reason why Swoop is the best character for the speedrun. His victory animation is the second fastest in the game, coupled with the fact that he has some of the best coin weight in the game. I'll explain coin weight after I explain this. So this is the new thing with Mario Kart World that is unlike any Mario Kart game before it. Grand Prix mode, rather than having you just do 3 laps of every track that's in the cup, it has you drive to the next track and then do 1 lap of said track. So there's a lot of straightaways here, which is another reason why the Real Racer is such a good option for this run, because its straight line speed is very good. There's a lot of tracks coming up in this run as well, which, give me this coin, thank you, which utilize, or not utilize, but have a lot of straights with water. And this car does exceptionally well on water as well, compared to the normal optimal option for the car, which would be the baby blooper. This is the Real Racer. I got a banana as my first item, and a coin as a second. That's kind of not great, because a boo can steal my banana rather than steal my coin, so I'm going to use this. Same thing again, really. Feather's fine. You can use the feather to do some shortcuts because it gives you a small amount of airtime. You can also use it to dodge items. But what I was going to talk about was coin weight, which is another reason why Swoop is fast. Jumping off a car gives you a coin, so I just did that real quick. Coins in this game are very, very interesting. If you have 20 coins compared to 0, I believe the percentage you go faster is 4% faster, which obviously, when you're going in a straight line, just is huge. For pretty obvious reasons. But the reason why Swoop is so good is because he's a lightweight character, and lightweight characters in this game, their coins that they get at the start of the race, so let's say coins 0 to 7, right? They do more for his speed than coins 13 to 20. So you're going faster earlier in the track, which is massive, really. It's one of the big reasons why heavyweights are very, very bad in online competitive play. And it's another reason why, coupled with his victory animation, Swoop is so good. This RNG has been very, very good so far. I'm about to jinx it. It's okay. But yeah, obviously we are actually at the track now. And we're actually at the end here. It's been a very, very good start, RNG-wise, which we take every single day of the week. Yeah, 5OX Crown City is really, really nice. Alright. Next level here is Whistle Stop Summit. Again, similarly to this track, but not similarly to Mario Circuit, we're going to need to drive to it, which is the All Grand Prix gimmick. I should mention the first track of every Grand Prix is 3 laps. You know, track 2, 3, and 4 are different. Nice one, Yoshi. Can you not? Cheers, mate. Okay, these items right here are consistent. They give you a small boost every time. Not as strong as a mushroom item, that gives you a really, really strong boost. But it is consistent to get a boost every time, even if you're in first, where you'd not usually be able to get a boost time, so that's massive. I'm going to try and get a trick off this curb here. There we go, we'll take one. Going to get another one here and do a mini shortcut. It's annoying that I'm not close enough to Baby Mario to draft, but that's okay. Drafting is where you just go. Oh! Okay, that was a bomb. Moving on. I can use these 2 boosts to leave a shortcut up here, get on this rail, and dodge the off-road. I'm going to do a sideways dodge here. That's crazy. Right. Okay. Mario Kart World is beginning to Mario Kart World. As we ride this rail real quick, we may or may not have some time for some donations if you would like to oblige.
We do indeed. We have $20 from Caspi, which says, "Not my PGA Tour 2005," which is contributed towards the Shadow Credits Warp Showcase. And we have $5 from Neil Warnock, which says, "Oh no, not this guy again. Can you get a move on, please, Sam? Arsenal kick off in an hour."
Dude, that's what I'm saying.
Cheers, mate. Hypno weird. Well, unfortunately, I'm escaping from you right now.
Yes.
Because I've got places to be.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, you guys are getting rid of me for once. I'm sure you're very, very happy. Shout out to Kieran in chat.
Yeah, so Chloe here on commentary and donation reading for this event for literally all of my runs. Is going to a concert tonight in Copenhagen, just over the border from Malmo, where we are right now. And she's just ditching me in my time of need, which is pretty rude of her. So I guess I'll read the donations now, I suppose, or have we got anyone else reading donations? Am I going to run over there and read some donos?
You have to deal with me now, Poppery. You know, I mean, I don't think we've ever met actually, so it's going to be interesting.
I have the cards ready.
Yeah. You show them the cards that we have for when I'm yapping too much. Guys, can we get in the donos and then not let them read them? Cheers, appreciate that. Alright, 5th place box here. Want it to be shrooms? Okay, we'll take a shroom. We'll use that to cut across here. I would like to... that penguin has a banana behind him, so I'm not going to use him for a draft. But basically, if I can get close enough to someone and get right up behind them, I can get a draft, and drafts in this game, unlike pretty much every other Mario Kart before it, are ridiculously broken. Like, drafting in this game is insane, and very, very overpowered. I think the idea of making drafting so good was because this game's entire gimmick is that it's 24 players rather than the standard Mario Kart 12. Here's a draft. So as you can see, I go flying, like, and for a long time too. I think the idea behind that was because it's 24-player races, they want to keep the pack as close together as possible. I actually want Donkey Kong to draft me here so I can draft him back. Come here. Come here. Please. How am I not gaining on you? There we go, there we go. I needed to use the feather. See ya. Have this as well. I missed. Okay, I got a shroom because I was in second place for a bit there, so that worked in my favor. Hopefully, a boo doesn't come and steal it. We haven't had one yet, but there are boo items in this game that basically steal your steal first place's item and gives it to... Okay, a lightning. To be fair, that's our first lightning if we run as well. But, yeah, a boo can come and steal your item, which is really, really awful and kind of incentivizes fast item play. But obviously it's not ideal because on some tracks we want to save mushrooms and stuff for shortcuts and then you get unlucky and it gets stolen and you can't do it. Ideally in this level we don't actually want a mushroom really, we want a feather. That's our first coin block of the run. We want those at the start of races to get quick coins. This late in the race I kind of was already close to 20 to be fair. So we already had the 4% speed increase. Okay, we did get a feather and we got a coin first, which means if a boo does come, it will steal our coin, not our feather. So we're just going to hold on to this. And now we're going to do it. And we're going to cut across that corner. That was really nice. Nice little feather shortcut there. Getting feathers in first place most of the time is what you want to have happen. This has honestly been pretty good RNG so far, I would say. Another feather, this time too late. But that's okay. DK is still on my tail. That's quite alright. Should dodge the barrel here. We're going to do something real quick. Hit home the moment you cross the line and then go back in. This is faster than watching the victory animation for the Grand Prix. And it is allowed for speedruns. So we're going to do that. Sit through one loading screen rather than an entire victory animation. For winning the Grand Prix, and then go straight back into the Flower Cup. A little bit of menuing here. It's very, very easy. Just mash A, and then hit right once, and don't hit 50cc like an idiot. I've done that many times because I'm an idiot. It's fine. Desert Hills is the first track of the Flower Cup. Again, like I said, first tracks of Grand Prix are always 3 laps. And ideally, we want to get a high position box here because we would like 3 mushrooms. Not many AI got start boosts there, unfortunately, which is really unlucky. I got the best item in the game, so that's insane. Boosts are really good because they allow you to go off-road, and this is probably going to steal me a really, really good item, a mushroom. So I get to do an off-road shortcut, and I get a mushroom in first. It's probably the best item in the game, and you can get it in, like, 5th. It's ridiculous. I'm going to use this mushroom before an AI uses a boo of its own. And, okay. This is a very, very real example of what you're going to see a lot. Is second place can not only get red shells in this game, which is obviously problematic in itself, but more problematic than that, second place can get triple red shells. And the problem is because you can only get 2 items in first, and it's not like you can get triple bananas in first. You can't block 3 items while in first. Or very rarely, anyway. Okay, I wanted to rewind after getting the double box so that I could try my luck and get more. But that's okay. More than fine. 20 coins, I have a protection item, all is good. But yeah, the problem is that second place can get triple reds here. That can also happen. Oh my goodness. Hello, green shell. Oh my god, hello, another green shell. Okay. But yeah, like I said, you can't block 3 items while in first. And the AI can throw 3 items at you from second. So there'll be some like very, very unavoidable RNG moments in this run. You kind of just saw a couple. Gonna hold on to this banana right until the end. We shouldn't have a lightning. I don't see a blue shell on the minimap, so we should be good for Desert Hills. If we have any time for donations or messages of any kind, now would be a good time.
Perfect. I don't know what Chloe was complaining about. I mean, so far, it's all good. We have a donation for $10 by Sean Dyke, putting my severance pay towards a good cause. And they voted for the Spyro sprite for A Link to the Past. Thank you very much.
Sorry you lost your job, mate. Anyways, I'm sure the payout was really good, though. I mean, all in the day's work, right? Gonna go wide here. Get a mushroom that's really good and get a back up here. Scared of that red shell. Gonna try and get in front of Luigi so that if that AI uses the red shell, it won't go at me. Okay, that was good. Just draft spamming here. That's unlucky. I'm gonna use this in hopes of getting triple shrooms because there is a big shortcut on this level that utilizes triple shrooms. You know what? I'm actually just gonna break a little bit here. 5th place. See what we get. Okay, that could not have gone much better because triple bananas in case a boo comes. Scared of a lightning. That's really all that can hit me now. I'm not in first. I'm not in danger of a blue shell. All is good. I get shot off a pretty cool shortcut here. Never mind. No, I don't. I'll shut up. Never mind. Ignore me.
Well, then maybe I can jump in real quick because we did just reach $25,000 of money raised. Thank you so much, everyone. Amazing work. Please keep donating so we can make Hypnoshark shut up a little bit more, I guess. I think that's the vibe I'm getting from the donations so far.
Yeah. Chloe probably told you about me. It's fine.
A little bit.
It's neither here nor there. You know, it's what it is. Luckily that there are plenty of spots where I am simply holding the A button, which is A-okay. This is sadly not one of them. As you can see, a lot is happening here. I'm going to get on this rail, flip onto the wall for the first time in this run, hopefully catch this rail. And the idea here is I grab as many coins as I can on this section, hold this drift. This car doesn't have as good a turning as the usual optimal. Use the feather to dodge the red shell, that's good. As the usual optimal car. So preempting turns is a little bit more important in all Grand Prix than it is in 30 track a lot of the time. Would love another feather. Unlucky. I was going to use the feather to cut across the sand here. That was a very, very unlucky lightning that kind of plagued that level, but that's okay. That's a very, very good level all in all. Alright, so next level here is a pretty insane one at times. Actually, the next 2 levels are pretty insane, especially on lap 3 when you get to the race. There are some strats at the start here, though. I do want to go for a food box, because again, the food boxes are guaranteed to give you some kind of food that gives you a small boost. So we're going to be on the lookout for those. I am scared of Daisy. I haven't explained the rival AI gimmick of Grand Prix yet. But basically, every Grand Prix has a rival AI that will do infinitely better than any other AI. Daisy is the second Grand Prix rival. That's unlucky, but you know what? The AI had a coin block, and I'll take that. This is the boost I'm talking about here. I'm in 11th, which is actually low-key good this early in the race. It does mean I can get a good box. 10th place box, let's see what we get. Oh, lovely. Gonna use this rock. Gonna get back on the track, and I'm gonna go over here. Go through this wall, and I'm back in basically first. Actually, second is even better because I get a draft. And I think that was a 2nd place box. Okay, I don't think it was, never mind. That's fine. Holy boomerang from the side. Oh! Oh, I see. And then the boost steals my banana, so I get redded again. Oh, we're having fun. Okay. Fun is being had. 4th place box, see what we get. That's okay. I'm gonna go wide just for this. May help. That's insane RNG. So I had really, really, like, not bad RNG at the start of this run here. Things are changing rapidly. I actually had so many coins just now. I'm back down to 7. You know, I think a protection item is probably more important than this boost time here. I am going to use it. Okay, that's fine. Would have preferred the coin over the green first, just because, again, the boo stealing an item is very, very real. But that's okay. So this level has strats, a lot of strats, and they are harder in the car that I'm in, so let's see if we can do it. We're gonna backflip here, get on this wall, left trick, left trick, left trick, flip onto this wall, right trick, left trick, stay up here all the way to this. That's really good. Hell yeah, let's go. I'm happy with that. And then from here, strats aren't over. Charger jump, side trick. It's not quite it, but that's okay. You can actually get all the way on top of that and drop down off that railing, down to this section, but that's okay. Okay, we got a horn item for the first time in this run. This is the only item that is capable of stopping a blue shell, or any item for that matter. We're going to use it to get rid of that red shell and cross the line. That will absolutely do. Considering how the RNG was at the start of that race, we will absolutely take that. All right, Airship Fortress is the next level here. And the final track of the Flower Cup. This track is, again, a bit like Wario Stadium Lap 3. This is very, very technical. A lot of rail tricks, a lot of flips at the right time that you have to perform. But ideally, we can, unlike last race, get away from the AI at the start and not get red shelled immediately. Jinx. Pause. But before we get to lap 3, we do have time for some donations if the donation reader has anything to say.
Of course. We have a $5 donation by Trollier. Chat, we need to give Puppery the real Clots experience. It can't get worse, can it? It can.
It can.
Uh-oh, and yeah, it's already getting there because we got another donation for $20 by Chris Kamara. I don't know, Jeff. Has there a donation? I must have missed that. A donation? And also, Hypno Sun donated $20. Hi, Dad. So when can I expect those new shoes you promised?
Hi, Nat.
Well, I mean, sounds like you are supposed to give someone some new shoes.
That's not true, Your Honor. Anyways.
Okay, I'll just believe that. And Chris Kamara and Trolia also attributed their donations towards the Spyro sprites for Zelda: A Link to the Past. And they also contributed to the target of Shadow Credits Warp Showcase for Sonic the Hedgehog.
Let's go. All right, lap 3 time. Right on cue. You know, you're better than Chloe at this. Anyways.
Whoa! Whoa. I'll tell her that.
Don't clip that, don't clip that, don't clip that.
Chat, clip that.
All right, so as you can see, a lot of rail tricks here. Get on this rail. Take the inside line. That was actually, considering I was laughing my ass off during that went really well. We're going to beat this fire cycle just. Yep, we're going to double flip here. Take a tight line. Ideally, if we do get lightning, by the way, we want it to happen on gliders, because for some reason, lightnings will kill your momentum when you're on the floor. But when you're in the glider in this game, lightnings literally do nothing to your speed. It's as if you didn't get hit. So, again, one last time, we are going to quit out of the game. Hi, Sam. Enjoy straight lines. Also, Suika. Oh, for God's sake. Right. Okay. Anyways, moving swiftly along. No. Yeah, that was Broodlai's doing. This is Broodlai's Switch. Shout out to Broodlai. Follow him on Twitch, man. I am using his Switch too, because if you've been watching this marathon, I did a crash racing trifecta on stream 1. I did a Tiger Woods run on stream 2. I did the Mario Kart Wii Relay. Like, I did it all. So, you know, I'm out here. I had to bring 18 consoles through the airport. Somehow wasn't stopped. And, you know, here we are. So I'm using Broodlai's Switch 2. So shout out. All right, DK Pass. Triple bananas. That's fine. It's good protection. Yep, there you go. There's a red shell right on cue. Rosalina is the rival AI for this cup. Starview Peak is the, I believe, the next track. And it is based around Super Mario Galaxy, which is kind of Rosalina's whole thing. So she is indeed the rival AI. We're going to try and stay in second here and not hit her. Get a draft, get a second place box. I wanted a mushroom there so I could cut over this snow. But this will do. Again, first track of the cup, so you know what that means. It is time for a 3-lap track. Gonna backspam these. That red shell went for... No, it didn't. Okay, I thought that red shell was gonna go for Rosalina. I'm gonna actually charge a jump here. Nice. So you can use the pole and just geometry in this game in general to get height. The physics of this game are unlike any other Mario Kart really seen. You can get jumps off of poles, off of trees. There's a crazy strat that I currently don't go for off these trees to save like a tiny bit of time in this section. It's definitely a time trial strat, for sure. But also a strat I believe is easier with the Baby Grouper, which is what everyone uses online for this game. I could be mistaken about that. But yeah, there's a lot of crazy strats like that, that pole jump that you just saw there. Let's see if we can hit it one more time. Just simply trick off, make sure you hit it. One concept I haven't explained, which I kind of referenced in passing, but didn't really bring it up, is you can get not just, and again, this is different to any other Mario Kart. So for instance, in a game like Mario Kart Wii, you can do left tricks, down tricks, right tricks, up tricks. But the thing is that they don't really adjust your momentum. First blue shell in a while. They don't really adjust your momentum. But in this game, you can do multiple tricks per jump. And on top of that, it does adjust your momentum. So if you're going off a jump and you're wildly offline, like all the way to the left, for instance, you can spam a bunch of right tricks while in midair and get back online. Which is really, really useful for certain things like that. But like the pole shortcut, for instance. And off a lot of big jumps as well if you like get rammed just before going off, which will especially happen in this category. Then, you know, that is the thing. This and the next track to an extent, but mainly this, is a lot of drafting. You can kind of tell by the minimap there is a long straight. So we're going to just try and get coins. If the AI don't overtake us, then we'll just coin hoard. But if the AI do overtake us, which we kind of want them to do, we'll draft them and get good boxes. So I'm going to break here, get a third place box, and hopefully just spam drafts. Amazing items. So again, get a draft. Maybe get another one here. I don't want to be behind Rosalina. That's fine. I got hit by... can I at least get coins? Nah, not really. Okay. I'm going to hold on to this item because this is ridiculous. It's not even worth getting rid of for a double box. I could try and predict a lightning. A blue shell which not hitting me is more than welcome. Have it. Okay, now I'm in first. There's really no good place, sadly, to use this boot. I'm going to use it here. Just to cut over this little portion. Have a mushroom. It's not a bad thing. Again, like, there's only... like a couple small shortcuts and I'm likely to get lightninged before I reach there, so a bit of a catch-22 on whether to use this or not. I'll try and save it, but there's every chance that when last place goes through that item set that I just went through, there will be a lightning or a boo. Let's see. Starview Peak is this track now that we're on lap 3. This is the main course. The mini-map changes, as you can see. This is one of the more chill tracks in the game, I would say. And definitely something worth mentioning. Oh, wait. Ha. Ha ha! Ha ha ha! Was a good thing I held on to that mushroom. So mushrooms have the ability to dodge blue shells. You cannot get that item in first, unlike the horn item. Horn item is the only item that you can use to dodge blue shells that you can get in first, but that will absolutely do. But yeah, this is the first track with a water section in this game. Water sections don't work the same way that they do in a game like Mario Kart 7 or Mario Kart 8, where you actually go under the water. In this game, you go on top of it instead. Some cars are good, some cars are bad for water sections, but we are in a car that is very, very good for it. This is one of the biggest moments of RNG on your side of the entire run. There's a lot of AI RNG, but this is an important item box right here. There's a massive shortcut to start, as you can see, big, wide turn. I'm going to brake here, try and get like an 11th place box. Okay, I mean, I broke too much, but that should guarantee something. Perfect. So I can use these shrooms to just go across here, and I have a shroom in first. This is good luck. I probably played that a little bit safe. I mean, I was pretty guaranteed to get one in 15th, but that will absolutely do. Nice one, dude. Okay. Let's see. Can I do something cool here? That's fine. Yeah, that's good use of a shroom. Still a little bit scared of Rosalina, and that's why. Right on cue. Only 2 coins. I would love a coin block. That's a shame. Let's see if I can cool a lightning off this big jump here. There is almost always, for some reason, a lightning off this huge jump. I would actually like there to be, because again, when you're in the air, you don't lose momentum. Let's see if I can draft Rosalina. Nice, we'll take that. No shock off the big jump. There might be one now, though, to be fair. We'll see. Only 5 coins is unfortunate, but I do have a really, really good item. I'm a penguin. So this is the first one of these we've had. This game introduced a new item called a Kamek. Kamek is no longer a playable character in the game, because instead he will turn first place and everyone ahead of the person that used it into a certain character, and then lay obstacles with whoever that character was. Because this is an ice level, we got turned into penguins, and there were penguins in the way. Luckily, it was on a section that was fine. There are some really, really bad Kameks you can get. Nabbit is one of them. Nabbit drops bombs, and they explode right as first place reaches them, and it's unavoidable at times. I mean, completely unavoidable. Nice. Dodged it with a horn. Very good. That's a really good level. Nothing went wrong there. That was really nice. For one of like the biggest RNG levels in the game, only getting hit by 1 green shell was really, really nice. All right, Wario's Galleon. So speaking of water levels, right here is a long, long straightaway, which is just water, and this level is one of like, I don't want to say if not the biggest reason, but one of the reasons why this car is so good for this category. There's a lot of straight lines, and having a straight line on water just plays into this car's advantage over Baby Blooper. So it's really, really nice. Before we get to lap 3 and the actual track itself, Wario's Galleon, I did just hear a donation, so please do take it away.
Yeah, we have $1 by Wayne Mardle. And
nice.
It says Hypno is that guy. They contributed that to the target of the Sonic the Hedgehog Shadow Credits Warp Showcase. Amazing. Then we have $5 from Jose Morinho. Yeah.
I've got to read that.
I think this run is a special one, approved by yours truly, the special one. And then we have one more by Jeff Stelling. There's been a donation, Chris Camara, but from who? Pastor.
Oh my god.
Yeah. And they give it to the poll response of a Flavor Guy sprite choice for a link to the past.
I feel really, really bad for anyone who doesn't get like niche 2000s, mid-2000s footballer references.
Yeah, I don't.
And darts references with Wayne Mardle, apparently. We're going all over the sports world with this one. Oh my god. Thank you. Incredible. Absolutely insane. All right, we're going to avoid water here by taking a tight line, going in the off-road, jumping off this. Whilst we are fast in water in this car, we are still not faster than driving with a tight line like that. We want to get out of the water here, get as many coins as possible. My God, these donations are... They sure are. They sure are my 4th run of this marathon, and my community has ran out of ideas pill.
I mean, I like to see them though, you know, like this is my great introduction to the community.
Yeah, I mean, welcome aboard, truly.
Thank you. So keep them coming.
Cross the line here, home, back out, there we go. Alrighty. So, the 4th Grand Prix of 8 of this run is, I would say, it's up there with one of the most RNG heavy. I mean, they're all RNG heavy. Let's not mess around. Let's not pretend. But not Mirror. No. I guess I got a menu twice there. Alright, Koopa Troopa Beach is one of the reasons why this is such an RNG-filled cup, because this is a 5-lap track, and it's really, really short, which means the AI is never too far away from you. Like, even if you get a lead, you know, 24th is right next to you and can potentially star you and God knows what else. This can also work in your favor, though, because as a first-place racer, you can also draft them as well, which helps. But the main reason this is such a rough RNG level is basically solely because there are so many item boxes in such a small amount of time, which gives the AI ample opportunity to troll you to hell and back. I'm going to try and get a draft off the Key2 here. Boo stealing my stuff was not ideal. Can I get one? Him using a coin gives him just enough speed to get out of the way on my draft. That's so unlucky. There we go. Have a bomb for good measure. Give me a coin, maybe? Yeah, I just want coins at this point. If I get red shelled, I get red shelled. I just need speed to get away from these AI here. I mean, Lakitu is right on me. If you haven't figured it out already, Lakitu is going to be the rival AI for this Grand Prix. Haven't had many coin blocks this run in first, which is pretty unfortunate, but I also haven't had too bad RNG going the other way. Gonna get a load of coins there, I guess. An AI got hit, and I will take advantage of that. Can't quite catch up to last, unfortunately, to get some cheesy drafts. I'm on 19 coins because of Swoop's, Swoop being the bat that I'm playing as, because of his coin weight. The 20th coin really doesn't mean all that much to me. I guess I can get it. Oh, can I get a draft? To cross the line. Did I lap him? I'm not sure. We'll take it. We'll take saving 0.1 as I cross the line. Sure, why not? Okay. Next track coming up here is Faraway Oasis. Faraway Oasis, one of the favorite tracks of the majority of people who speedrun this game and play this game, to be honest. Bit of a fan favorite. It makes for very, very diverse races a lot of the time, just because of the shortcut right at the end of the level. I've just looked up, and I've just seen Skeggy Butlins, Stephen Bunting, HypnoChat, and Joey Barton. That's tough. We don't like that guy. Incredible work. I'll throw over to the donation reader in a minute, but just to say, as we get into this track here, I do have 2 food items that can be used for shortcuts. I'm going to use one here and then use this rock to kind of extend the time I can have in the off-road. And then avoid this armadillo here. Kind of on the lookout for any red shells whilst I try this shortcut here. Not sure if this boost item is going to do enough for me. Yeah, that was worth it. That was definitely worth it. Boo steals my feather just in time for a double box. We do have time just before we get into lap 3 for some donations if you wish.
Perfect. I do wish, yes. We have $5 by Skeggy Butlins. You already spoiled that beautiful name. I don't know what these names are, but you know, I'm all for it.
Don't need to know.
They say, yep, mush, keep it a lemon.
No, dear Lord.
And they want Birdo for the sprite choice for A Link to the Past. We have $5 by Joey Barton. I'm betting on the sub-estimate time. Come on, Hypno. Do you think you can do it?
I would like to think so. I think we got it. To be honest with you, we've had really, really nice RNG so far. And if we can get a feather item from this double box right here at the end, we can save even more time. Because there is, and like I said, the reason why everyone loves this race is because it is so dynamic with the shortcut right at the end. That's unfortunate. Basically, this wall to the left here, right there, we can use a feather item to jump over that and cut this last corner right at the finish line. So you can, you know, imagine the chaos that causes in online races. Well, that's not a bad little level there. Didn't get trolled too much. Moving swiftly along to everyone's favorite level, in parentheses, real and not fake. You may remember Crown City from the first Grand Prix, and that's because there's actually two levels in this run that you play twice. There's 32 tracks in Grand Prix, because 8 times 4, 8 cups, 4 tracks per cup. But this track repeats twice, and another one coming up after this repeats twice as well. And this game only has 30 tracks, not the usual 32, because of this. But the reason why I say this is everyone's favorite track is because it's one of the most like RNG-filled tracks. Again, this cup is unreal for that. Because this is what we call the bridge level. You can tell by the mini-map. This is a straight line bridge, and there are mushroom carts everywhere that drop mushrooms for you. So there's a lot of RNG with like where the mushroom carts spawn, what's going on. We're going to keep a lookout for them. There's one. I'm going to take that. There's a bunch. Oh my god, thank you. Ow. That hurt. Hello, Spike. How are you? Okay, Yoshi might back green. Yeah, I was ready for that one. Okay. Imagine having game sense. Couldn't be me. As I throw a banana at him. Snipe. Never mind. Alright, so we're looking for a mushroom car here. Or we're looking for a draft off Yoshi, one of the two. We can get a draft. More valuable than an item, to be honest. Because he got a first place box, which means he definitely didn't get a red shell. Really bad RNG, just no mushroom cars anywhere. You can get RNG where like mushroom cars are literally the entire way. There's been none for a while. Praying for a horn item here. Sadly not. We can rewind back onto the boost panel, which is okay. Yeah, so rewinding is new to this game. You can... Oh, hello, mushroom car. You can rewind time to dodge items. And that is very, very, very welcome. That car barely slowed me down. We're good. There's usually a mushroom car, yep, here. And there can be one on this uphill. I don't see one. Pretty unlucky with mushroom cars, to be honest with you. Yeah, that's a shame, but we do have a feather here. I wonder if I can do this. I would say that was probably worth it. Get a trick down here, get my speed back. Use this coin. And do this section. So the reason why I say this track appears twice is because you may notice this is a completely different portion of Crown City. And in the 30 tracks category in this run, or in this game rather, it's completely different again. The layout is completely different again. You kind of play a mix of this level and the previous level in GP1. And that leads me nicely on to Peach Stadium, which is the other level that we will be seeing twice in this run. Again, you won't really be seeing it twice because it's a different part of the location both times. But this level is what I like to call the paperclip, because as you can see at the top of the minimap, the racetrack, once we get to it, is literally a paperclip. So a very, very basic track layout. But that does not mean that it is a basic level, because, again, as is the theming with this cup, it seems, nice trick. As is the theming, there is just RNG all across this cup, pretty much. I'm going to try and hold on to this mushroom. Actually, you know what? Let's use it and get this item instead, because this is a guaranteed boost as well. Get F as far ahead of the AI as physically possible. That's really good RNG. Mushroom car there is pretty rare, honestly. I'm going to use the feather to keep the momentum for a little bit longer. blue shell, but I'm going to rewind onto the turbo pad, get my speed back. Another mushroom car. What is going on? Okay, that's fine. I land on the turbo pad. A lot happened in 5 seconds. That was crazy. Another mushroom. All right, I was just barely in second, so I got second place items. I'm going to use one here. We just had a blue shell, so it's unlikely to get one again. So I'm going to use my mushroom there, hedge my bets. But I don't need to use it to dodge a mushroom. I hear a shell. There it was. If I... okay. The car was in the way, but if I hold jump there, I can actually hit that question mark block. Again, another thing that's new to Mario Kart World compared to previous Mario Karts is the fact that you can do this and then jump out of it. That is slower than just holding A on straights, but it can be used in niche, minute situations like that coin block there. Okay, so I shouldn't have hedged my bets. There was another blue. That is really unlucky, to be honest. Pretty unlucky cup in general. There wasn't many mushroom cars on the bridge portion, and then 2 blue shells here is pretty unfortunate, but yes, paperclip track indeed. Up this ramp, and we are officially halfway through the run. Yeehaw. Alrighty, 5th GP time. If we do have time for some donations while we load up into the 5th Grand Prix, now would be a good time.
Perfect. We have $5 by HypnoChat, and this is a very sweet message. Oh. Sam, thank you for everything you do for you and your community. Everyone here is awesome, and it truly makes the best community in the world. Get in.
Get in.
So cute. We have $2 by Stephen Bunting. Ricochet, you take your aim. Fire away, fire away. You shoot me down, but I won't fall. I am titanium. And they voted for Polish for the battle for Bikini Bottom language. Very fun. I'm actually kind of hoping that Polish wins. That sounds like a...
I'm going to hedge my bets. Hi, Stuart.
I guess you already, even with the different names, you just know who's donating. Amazing.
I'm taking a guess with that one. With now, I knew with this one it could be a few people, but I'm hedging my bets. I'm locking in.
Perfect.
All right. So this level, this is insane RNG to get 3 mushrooms. I'm going to use one of them on this uphill because I'm just scared Abu's going to take it. I would like to save at least one of them because there is a really, really nice shortcut I would love to do. I just get the feeling Abu's going to take my item at this item set, and I'm very scared. Please. Yep, I freaking knew it. So that's why, usually, I would use my items. The shortcut I'm talking about is this. I can still do it, but obviously I just have to kind of take a bonk. Whereas if I use a mushroom there, I can just propel through it and not lose my speed. I just wanted to show off what I was talking about there. Yeah, it's unlucky. Pretty rough RNG the last, I would say, 4 levels, to be honest with you, but that's okay. We can make up for a bit of it here by getting a green shell. Water is slower than land, so ideally... Okay. We can break this box with a green shell, get on the land, get some tricks. Get a trick when we land in the water. When you land in water in this game, your car dips a bit below the surface, and when it comes back up, you can get another trick. Tricks in this game are really, really lenient. In most Mario Karts, you could only get tricks from going off ramps, but in this game, you can basically get off of anything. I mean, in Crown City, I was literally getting it off of curbs. Like, you can get tricks off of a lot of stuff. And tricks obviously giving you a boost is why tricks are so good. Relatively okay level. It's a shame that my item got stolen, but at least I got to use one of the mushrooms out of the 3. Another water-based level here, Salty Salty Speedway. This level has a pretty interesting driving section because, again, it's relatively straight. There's a lot of water, though. And then once you reach the level, there's an item set right before. And the items tend to happen on lap 3. Of course, I probably just jinxed it and they're going to happen on lap 1 and 2 now, but, you know, that's how it goes. Trying to get coins, just trying to get away from the AI here. The AI can troll massively on this level. I mean, they can troll massively on any level, but they are known for trolling massively on this level. I would say the 4th and 5th Grand Prix in this run are probably 2 of the most, like, RNG infested sections. So even though water is slower, this is tighter, and this car is good on water. So I'm going to go over here. Gonna take a tight line here, but not go in the water, for the reason I just mentioned. Go across here, tight line. This is A-okay. Shouldn't be a worry with items. I am gonna get rid of these just because I could do with a coin block. That's fine. I still have a protection item. So that item set that I just went through, excuse me, is usually where the trolling happens. We could be getting a blue shell or lightning or something like that in this section. Nice trick as I jump out of the water there. Usually right about now is when something will happen on this turn here. If it doesn't, this is a nice salty speedway. Seems that nothing's going to happen, which we will absolutely take. Didn't get a trick off that curb, unfortunately. That's all right. There is an absolutely insane time trial strat to avoid literally all of this water right here. It is utterly absurd. And I'm not sure if this car is the best for doing it. It might be, it might not be, I'm not sure. Can you use the green shell to destroy that block? That was literally a perfect level. Did not get touched by the AI and then immediately got a green shell so I could take the final turn tire. I don't know how that could have gone better without getting a coin block like right at the start. That was really, really good. Alright. This next level has one of the more interesting sections driving to the track. No, not the most insane. We will get to that, but it's one of the most insane. Okay, I just jumped off of baby Rosalina's head. I'm pretty sure that is illegal. Don't know what driving laws that follows. But alright, fair enough. Tempted to hold on to the shroom, but you saw what happened in Peach Beach. Could get stolen. I'm not in first though, so I'm going to head to my bets. Yeah, we'll use it here because I am in second. Maybe get another one. Nice, that was worth it. So I can use this mushroom to cut across. Oh, or I can use it for the second time this run to dodge a blue shell. Hell yeah. That's fun. You can go literally like so many runs in a row without dodging one. So to dodge two with a mushroom, and I haven't dodged one with a horn yet. I've dodged red shells with a horn, which is like, it's more common to use a horn to dodge it because that's the item you can get in first. But I've been using mushrooms of all things, so we'll take it. To be fair, at the start of a lot of races, as you can see, you do find yourself in like 5th and, you know, able to get these kinds of items just because the AI on hard difficulty are built different, so they're like somehow keeping up with me even though I've had a ridiculously good race so far. I'm going to trade the screen shell for 2 items. Worth it. We'll take a feather. Feathers can be used for some shortcuts on this track, so I'll try my best to hold on to this. A boom can't steal it because it's in the second item slot, so we're good. One thing I didn't mention is, in this run, this is something that doesn't impact the run at all, but it's just something about the game. The music choices for a lot of the levels, it will try and pick a music choice for when you're driving to the level that suits, you know, the atmosphere that you're driving in. But for the most part, it is random. And there are some there aren't just some. There's literally a remix of every single Mario Kart song that's ever existed, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure there might even be Vanilla Lake from SNES, maybe. Don't quote me on that, but I'm pretty sure there's like a lot. And then it fades out when you get to the level and replaces, obviously, with the music of the level you're in. But we haven't had my favorite song yet, which is Dubstep Baby Park Remix, which is real, by the way. Hopefully we can get that at some point. We'll see. First red shell in a while, to be fair. We'll take that. Really, really good last 2 levels. Really good. Nice. Take that any day of the week. And the next level coming up is, again, last one of the GP, so we will be backing out to the home menu after this. Great Block Ruins is it's a track. It's a track. Again, one of the fan favorites from this game, mainly because of all the shortcuts. Pretty sure one of the shortcuts from this track coming up really like blew up at the start of this game's release because it's a really, really flashy shortcut, but like a lot. Oh, nice. Cube Troopers in the boo. That's insane. I'm just chilling. All right, cool. Can I steal a box here and get a trick? Nice. Maybe get a draft as well. Yeah, we'll take that. Yeah, it kind of like got a lot of traction. This track coming up as a fan favorite because there's a really, really flashy skip, but is not the hardest to perform as long as AI and RNG don't get in the way. It looks really, really cool. And I'm looking forward to showing it off if you haven't seen it. But we'll see what we can do. We have a good amount of coins. We're ahead of second place by a little bit here. I'm going to try and keep this feather. I'm not sure if it's going to be the most useful thing, but a feather and a banana isn't a bad thing. I'm going to go up this makeshift cannon here and fly all the way to Great Block Ruins. Again, the gimmick of this game is that you can drive to every track, so even a track that is like way in the sky, there is still a way to get to it. I don't know how the Toads got to it, I guess by car. I guess everyone drives, sure. Gonna get a drift into a jump here, catch this rail. That was really, really clean. That is easier in other cars, so I'm happy to get it with this car. Then we're gonna flip onto this rail. And this is what I mean. This is why this track is everyone's favorite, because there's just so much going on. I'm gonna hold a jump boost here, jump onto this rail, clip this, get on this wall, flip, and do that. And it looks really, really flashy, really, really cool. And it saves a lot of time over jumping over those bouncy clouds there. Ridiculously good cut, I would say, considering it's very, very RNG. We'll take that. Very, very nice. All right, 5 cups down, 3 cups to go whilst we load into the 6th Grand Prix of the run. If we have any donations, do feel free.
Absolutely. We have quite a few, so you might have to give me a tiny bit more time this time.
Of course.
We have $5 by Chris Camara. Unbelievable, Jeff. He's fighting like a beaver against that RNG tonight. He got green shelled, but I thought they were bringing on a substitution. NT. And they chose the Spyro sprite for Zelda: A Link to the Past. We have $20 by Michael Arteta.
Yes.
Watching you during the team talk, Saka says good luck. And they voted for the Japanese language choice for Battle of Bikini Bottom, which I wanted Polish to win, and Erling Haaland donated $20 to agree with me. They say, I agree with Papri on this one, Polish reigns supreme. Anyway, Formula Cards signed.
Yo.
The real Erling Haaland.
Can't believe it.
Amazing.
Unbelievable.
I don't know who they are, but I approve.
These are basically all like either footballers, football personalities, or like sports personalities of some kind.
That's great. That's, yep. I think we have 2 more as well, if I have a little bit of time.
Go for it, by all means.
Perfect. So we have $2 more by Ricky Evans. I assume another sports person, because they also say Rabbit's Speedrun mate. And $5 by Scott Sterling. Cheeky boom bang run after this. And going and go. Also, have you ever considered being better at the game, Sam? Whoa, rude!
I'll be honest with you, it never crossed my mind, to be honest. No. Oh my green shell. See, if I was better at the game, I would have avoided that.
True. Maybe they have a point.
And that as well. Oh, and that. Man, I should really get better at this game. Anyways. I'll explain this track on lap 3 here. But this track is, again, silly for RNG. You'll probably... Exhibit A. You're probably noticing a theme here with the RNG. But this section of the run, this like mid-late portion, the 4th, 5th, and I would say 6th as well. At least the starts to the 6th cup are just insane. Go try a Schumer shortcut here. Too low. Unlucky. So you can actually ride that wall and not get counted out of bounds if you're a little bit higher than that, and then get placed here. Hello. New item just dropped. Nah, the item's like relatively rare. You get it in like mid to high spots. It's not that good of an item. It's pretty easy to avoid, like I did just there. This has been rough RNG, as you've seen, especially on lap 2. Like, horrendous. Jump over that cheat sheet there. Haven't lost a race yet. Cue the blue shell. Looking at the minimap, looking at the minimap, looking at the minimap. Nah, we're good. We're fine. I'm actually surprised I haven't lost a race yet. It's pretty common. Even if your run is good, sometimes if you just get blued right near the line and the rival AI is just right there, you know, GG. Especially if the last turn of a track is like right at the line. Because one thing I haven't mentioned about the rewind technique that's used to dodge blue shells and stuff, which is done by hitting down on the D-pad. One thing I haven't noticed about that, or haven't said rather, about that, is that if you rewind whilst in a drift, then that's all well and good, but when you're out of the rewind, you'll be not in a drift, you'll just be driving. And that means that, like, if you rewind round a corner, doing that corner can be, like, awful. Like, you're just not braced for it at all. When I brought up earlier about interesting drives to tracks, this is one of them, because this section is a bit ridiculous, especially if you get stuck behind the AI. There's just a lot that can go wrong on these turns. And with these cars in the way and the hammer bro and God knows what else. That hammer bro is RNG. That's not like a guaranteed thing to be there. So if you get like a bad hammer bro or a bad piranha plant car space, that's a shame. Back-to-back red shells. Not a whole lot I could have done about that unless I just got a better RNG roll there. That's okay. Still on 12 coins. Still far enough ahead of the AI. We're doing alright. Okay, let's double box it. See what we get. That'll do. So the coin item in this game, unlike in Mario Kart 8, because Mario Kart 8 only had 10 coins that you could get, in this game you can get 20. So, oh, what is this? Ah, we're fine. That wasn't a bad Kamek item. That was quite alright. It actually turned me into the character I already was, which is kind of funny. You don't see that too often. But, yeah, so the idea of me using my coins. Oh, nice! Harris is playing Mario Kart World. Oh, maybe we should play. Maybe we should jump online. Hi guys, what do you think? Just kill off the run and jump online, yeah? Not on my file. Yeah, I'm using Bradley's Switch too, my bad. Yeah, in Mario Kart 8 you have 10 coins, and in this game you have 20. So using a coin item in Mario Kart 8 would give you 1 coin, but in this game it actually gives you 2 when you use a coin item. So I guess the difference is the same, right? 2 out of 20 instead of 1 out of 10. But obviously the coins don't actually have the exact same weight as they do in MK8. So MK8, I believe, and Bradley sat right behind me, so he can tell me if I'm wrong like an idiot, but I believe Mario Kart 8 gives you a 1% speed increase per coin. I don't know. Great. Cool. Cool. Awesome. Great. But in this game, having 20 coins only gives a 4% increase instead of like the potential, if I'm right, 10% increase that Mario Kart 8 would give you that. Alright, next track here. See what we can do. Try and get a draft. That will do very nicely. Look out for a shell. Okay, Daisy just tanked that shell for me. I appreciate that. I'm going to throw the red shell back because I don't actually want to hit the person who is in first because I want to get this draft. Never mind, I'll hit them. I'll take the boost iron though. I'm going to use it here in an attempt to get a double box. I'm going to get this boost here. That's alright. Bag green this, use this coin, because I would rather not have a protection item and risk it, but get a get the speed from the coin. And here we are on this section here. Boo Cinema is the next track in this category here. And Boo Cinema, again, a fan favorite, I would say, of the Mario Kart World space. Very, very cool track. Really cool aesthetic. And it has some cool strats in it as well. even has cool strats on the way to the track. Not exactly on this section, besides the fact that you can hit these ghosts for a coin. I went under it. I've actually never seen that before. That's funny. Actually never been lightning on that section. That's kind of cool. But here, we can basically go for like a very, very risky boost. Let's see if I can give an example. So you can practically be falling off the edge and get a trick like that and corner cut and get a boost from it. Because like I said, unlike in previous Mario Kart, you can get trick boosts from a lot of things that you wouldn't think you could get trick boosts from. Like this, for instance. You get onto this rail here, take this corner really, really tight, on purpose and detach from the rail. Really happy with how that strat went. That was good. And then go into this little section here. Keep an eye on the cycle. Okay, this section can make you go backwards, so I'd rather not be doing that. Just keep an eye on what way it's going. Okay, it's going that way now, so I'm going to go wide. Not going to go for a risky boost here. Do have this boost time still, which is really, really nice. Going to use it here to try and get a trick. Nice. And then you can, believe it or not, get a trick from that. And I'm so happy with that. That went amazing. Let's go. Hell yeah. Getting all three of those trick boosts at the end, I do struggle with from time to time, simply because it's such a low, like, jump to get anything from. So getting a trick from it's nice. All right. Speaking of the risky corner cutting boosts that I talked about before, there are so many opportunities to get them at the start of this race. So for instance, one right here, another one here, 2 for 2. Going to avoid my own kind, the bats. Go for one here, 3 for 3, without falling off. Good. This section is the hardest because the bats are kind of in the way. 4 for 4. Not go for that one. And 5 for 5. That's really, really good. Take that for sure. Use the coin, get the double box. And as you can see, because of the cornering that I've been doing at the start of this race, I have a massive lead over the AI already, even though this is hard difficulty. Like, this is probably, if you do the opening right, the easiest track to get away from the AI from. Maybe beside... Nah, I was going to say Rainbow Road, but maybe not. Probably this one, to be honest with you. As you can see, just a massive lead. Good thing, too, because this is one of the longer stretches to a track in the game. Most tracks in this game are like, I'd say 2.5 to 3 minutes long. This is easily pushing like 3.5, 3 minutes 40. Whilst we do this small end section here towards lap 3 and where things get interesting, if we have any donations, now would be a good time.
Perfect. We have $5 from Mr. Bean saying Teddy. Cute. We have $3 by Anonymous. Unbelievable. Is Hypnoshark letting women speak? Is that like a pattern or something? They donated towards the Polish language for Battle for Bikini Bottom. Same as Sol Campbell with $5, saying, when are you gonna let me play for your team in FIFA Street 2, Sam?
Sol Campbell. Oh God.
George Russell also donated $5, saying, I've been watching your runs all week during testing. You've been mad quick at all these different racing games. Makes me proud to be English. Also, voting for one of the poll responses for Battle for Bikini Bottom, but they chose English.
George Russell and Hypnoshark, 2 racing British icons of the space, I would say. George Russell, a Formula 1 driver, and Hypnoshark, an idiot. Dr. Bouchel. Incredible donations, truly. My God. Alright. Gonna get onto this rail here, take a tight line. And we are coming towards the end of the 6th Grand Prix. This Grand Prix overall went spectacular. Like, I'm really pleased with this. Outside of pretty much the first level. Like, Cheap Fools could have gone better, but this was good. I'm pleased with that. Back out. As I cross the line. There we go.
Well, I have 2 more donations.
Go for it, by all means.
All right. $5 by Felipe Senderos, donating on behalf of Kolach, who wishes to apologize for single-handedly ruining football forever. He's banned himself from your chat in penance. Are you going to unban him?
I'll talk to my mods.
All right. And $20 by Broodley. As you're using my Switch 2, I can submit this as my PB to speedrun.com, right? I didn't read that, so the moderators can't hear it.
Yeah, no.
Omit it.
No, it's fine. Absolutely. If it's world records, it's yours, dude. Have it.
Awesome.
It's all yours, mate. 7th place box. Alright. Oh, give me a draft. Okay, you get a coin block. Interesting. You get a coin block and throw all the coins behind me. Cool. And I get banana. Great. Good stuff. That's exactly what I was fishing for. About the Hypnoshark letting women talk, don't know. It's just because I like you more than Chloe, to be honest. That's what it is.
Well, I don't think she likes you because she left.
She did leave.
But she will be back.
She did, in fact, leave, and I think I was the reason why. So I apologize profusely. You will get your clogs back. It's okay. Moo Moo Meadows is this track here. Nice lightning, bro. That's okay, actually. It also means that 2nd place doesn't have items as well, so I'm in no danger of getting trolled here. This track is very, very chill. Obviously, first appeared in Mario Kart Wii, then Mario Kart 8, now this. Nintendo really love this track. I think it's just because it's a nice opening track, which makes it all the more interesting that it's in the 7th Grand Prix. Trick off this mole here, trick off this mole here. I do believe these moles are on a consistent cycle. One of the few things that is on a consistent cycle in this run. A lot of like the cars that you drive past while driving to the next race and everything like that is all RNG. So nice to have some normality. A lot of people that do run this game, if you're looking at this run, because I'm aware that this game has like a very large player base. If you are watching this at home and want to get into speedrunning this, you do not have to run this category. You do not have to play against hard difficulty AI if you don't want to. The main category that most people run in this game is 30 track. And 30 track allows you to pick versus race and easy AI. So, and also in versus race, same goes for this category, but in versus race, you don't need to win any race. You could literally get 24th every race and submit a run to the leaderboard. So please do consider running this game. It is very fun. But as you can see, it is very luck-based, which is also very fun, to be honest. Alright, next level here. Choco Mountain. I am actually this is a great time to explain a very rare circumstance in this run, which is I want a green shell to snipe an overworld enemy, because one of the overworld enemies is potentially holding back, again it's RNG, potentially holding back a really powerful item for me. And I never ever get a green shell in this level, ever. And it's coming up now. And I would really appreciate it, video game, if you did such a thing. That's a shame. I can rewind though. And maybe draft? Take that. I don't think I'm going to get a green shell just because I'm definitely not going to get one now. Oh wait, can I use the feather to do it? Wait, I'm a genius. Hold on. Oh, I missed the mushroom. Oh, that's unfortunate. I very rarely get that RNG anyway, but getting it with a feather would have been even more ridiculous. Cut across here. Right side is infinitely faster than the left side here, mainly because of this trick here. And the fact that you can just cut across the off-road in general. Hello, Kamek, how are you? What have we got? Oh, okay, let's concentrate here. We are fine. That's an okay Kamek to get on a pretty okay section. One thing I will say, when a Kamek is used and it turns you into a different character, you do straight up copy all of that character's stats, weight, the lot, So that turn that I just did right there was very, very weighty. Because I was playing as a heavy character all of a sudden after playing as a handling character for like the entire run. So it was very, very weird momentarily, but we're good. Sadly, no feather, so I couldn't like cut across any of this mud here. But that is okay. Would love a coin. That's a good item. I don't think I'm going to get another blue shell at this point. A lightning is probably more likely. But we are A-okay. Alright, 6 tracks to go in this run, 2 more in this cup, 4 more in the last. Let's see what we can do. That was a relatively good level, outside of barely missing the mushroom. I'm not even sure if the mushroom would have saved that much time in truth, because I was in the air, but it just would have been cool. It would have been hype. Alright, Toad's Factory. Again, another track from Mario Kart Wii. This track here is, I would say again, another fan favorite. People were time trialing this like immediately when the game came out. Tried to get a risky boost there. Just didn't commit hard enough. That's okay. Gonna go for this coin. He's gonna try and get a trick off that curb, but that's okay. Gonna trade this banana for a double box. Really haven't had many coin blocks at the start of races in this run, which like may not seem that important to get like 9 or 10 coins early, but it really adds up, especially in a long level. If you can get like 20 coins as soon as possible, especially sooner than usual, due to like an RNG reason, then that's like incredible. Had a lot of coins, not a lot of coin blocks, pretty unlucky. Take a tight line here. The drive to Toad's Factory is actually relatively tame. You can get a turbo boost here. Not worth going wide for these. Better to take a tight line. There's a coin block. Gets me up to 20 coins, which is nice. A little bit late, but I'd rather be on 20 coins than 12, so we'll take it. Gonna use this. Get a mini boost time. I do see a blue shell on the mini-map, sadly. I'm not going to be able to reach for turbo pad in time. You have to rewind. Gonna use the boost immediately just to get back up to speed. Low trick off the side of the ramp. Again, height in this game is different. There are a lot of Mario Kart games where... okay. There are a lot of Mario Kart games where getting low height is really good. You know, Mario Kart DS comes to mind, Mario Kart Wii comes to mind. A lot of games where that's the case. Mario Kart World is interesting because a lot of the time you don't want height. Sometimes you do, you know, depending on certain skips and whatever. A lot of the time it's nice to be low. And the Toad's Factory ramp is a pretty good example. Just go off the side of it, get the trick boost as soon as possible and cross the line. Trick boosting in general, this is just an interesting bit of, you know, Mario Kart World lore that people may have forgotten if they bought the game on release last year. There was an update, version 1.1, which buffed all trick boosts, which basically meant that all time trials set on the original version of Mario Kart World were immediately just destroyed. I think Rainbow Road got beaten by like... So Rainbow Road, a 4-minute level. You know, fair bit of optimizing to be done in a 4-minute track. I'm pretty sure he got beaten by like 2 full seconds in like 1 day after optimizing it for a month straight. So, trick boosting being buffed, not nerfed, in this game was a deliberate thing by Nintendo to, you know, make trick boosting very, very important. Which is, I guess, good because, you know, casually playing, trick boosting is not a hard thing to perform. So making it good does make sense, especially in 24-player rooms, you know. When you want to keep the pack tight. That's another reason why drafting is so good in this game. But this track here, Bowser's Castle, ahead of the AI. This track has one of the more insane lap 3s in the run. The next track as well, and the start of the next and final Grand Prix, Acorn Heights, is also an insane level, but we get 3 laps of that, so hopefully I've got way more chance of showing off everything cool about it. I would love to hit these tricks 2 out of 2. There are 2 skips in Bowser's Castle. I'm pretty sure both of them are unintended. They're really, really cool looking. I'm literally going to let this red shell hit me, so I want to keep this feather, because the feather can help with the shortcut if I fail it. There might be a lightning here. There is usually a lightning there, which is why I was tempted to use the feather. But okay, here we go. Let's see if I can do it. Come on. Come on! Bit of a bad dismount, but I don't care. I showed off like the idea of the skip, and I'll take that. Okay, that's 1 out of 1. Very bad 1 out of 1, but 1 out of 1. Let's see if we can hit the second one. There won't be a lightning, which is good, because one just happened. Here we go. Let's see if I can do this. This is hard in this car. Oh, get in. Nice. Oh, I'm happy I showed those off. It was a very, very weird shortcut lap one. I'm not even sure if it was faster with how bad the dismount was, but that second shortcut was really, really clean. I'm happy I got to show off the idea of those shortcuts at the very least. They're really, really cool. You can get air off of a lot of things in this game, and that first shortcut is a great example of that. You can get air from the sign and get a trick boost off of it, because it works like the pole in DK Pass, where you can kind of jump up. Disney Dreamlight Valley by Meme Lord 84.
I don't know who that is.
You don't know who that is? No. Okay, this is Bradley Switch, and he doesn't know who that is. Great. Fantastic. Fantastic. All right. Well, I hope they're happy that everyone now knows they're playing Disney Dreamlight Valley. That's great. All right. Final cup of the run. Acorn Heights are one of the coolest tracks in this game, and you get to do 3 laps of it. This is a really, really cool level. I'm on purposely not going to get many coins early. I start on 5 because this is the start of a Grand Prix. So if I get like a coin item or something, I'm not going to use it. I have 3 shrooms, but you can do one of the really, really funky shortcuts here, shroomless. And I'm going to try to do it just to show it off. I could just use the shroom, but I think it would be cool to show this off. So you want a trick here, right trick onto this vine, left trick onto this wall, left trick the moment you fall off, and use motion controls while holding left to trick onto that wall and do that. Really, really nice. Hell yeah. It was about him with the Jeb, please clap, bro. I'm going to use my shrooms here. I get the feeling a blue or something is coming, a boo to steal my item. Something like that. We'll see. Yeah, I'm really happy with that shroomless. That was really, really nice. Alright. I guess this time I'll use the shroom and just do the cut. Well, actually, I'm only on 8 coins. You know what? I'll go for shroom. Right, okay. So I won't go for either, actually. I'm sorry, game. I'm sorry I offended you. I'll try shroomless, but the problem is that the faster you're going, the harder this gets. And I now have 14 coins, and that means I have way less time to input the... Oh, I have a feather. That changes things. I have way less time to input the motion control while holding left. Because the thing is, if you do like a regular trick there, you've got to let go of left, and you know, holding left is paramount to getting it. Screw it. Oh, okay. Yeet! Oh my god. Fine. That's what I get for swagging in it. My bad. Alright. Sure, game, sure. Alright, trick on this vine, get on this vine, right trick over here, and there we go. It's a really, really cool track. It's really, really cool, but you get to do 3 laps of that. It's really, really nice. Monster Hunter Generation. Okay. Swiftly move. I swear they're doing this on purpose. Anyways.
They know now.
They do know. They have to know. Mario Circuit, next track. The drive to this level is relatively chill. Items can hit you, but on that middle section with the multiple paths that you see on the mini-map. But besides that, we should be okay. So if you have time for some donations before we reach the level, now would be a good time.
Absolutely. We have $5 by Drake May. We're donating as football players, right? I assume, is that not a football player this time, or I'm making a joke? Or
It's an American football player.
Oh, wow. So different. All right, but they want the Polish language for Bikini Bottom. Then we also have $5 by Goosebird saying, honk, I'm getting car sick. Oh no. We have $20 by Thrice Bitten, donating for a chance to see even more Spyro at ESA. Love the runs, Hypno. Keep it up. And they are donating towards the sprite choice of Spyro for Zelda: A Link to the Past, so that makes sense. And we also have $20 by Tristendo, saying, had to make my appearance at some point. Great job on all your runs this ESA. Hope you enjoy the rest of it and get back home safely. And they want the Japanese language for Battle for Bikini Bottom. Alright, back to you.
Thank you, Tristendo. Tristendo, by the way, who was given, unironically, $2,000 to this ESA. Absolute legend.
Wow, what a legend indeed. That's amazing. Thank you so much for all the contributions.
Yeah, actually, unreal. And of course, who could forget Drake May May? My goat.
Oh yeah, another legend, of course.
The New England Patriots fan clapping in the crowd. I know who that is, and I don't even need to look. Alright, 16 coins here, ideal. Main turbo through here, very nice. Have another coin here, we're going to use this. Get another boost. Oh, I wonder if... Okay, it's a shame, but I don't have the boost item, then the feather. Because then I could boost and then use the feather with the boost momentum to like go places. How should I use this? There is something cool I can do here, surely. He says he's about to get lightning. No doubt about it. Like, no questions asked. And you know what? Let's do that. And then let's do this. That's fine. That went relatively okay. Alright. So, 2 tracks to go. We have the final visit to Peach Stadium, which is the second track that we play twice. And then we have the big boy, Rainbow Road. Rainbow Road is straight up a 4-minute level in this game. And then you have to drive to it as well. So it's like a 5-minute 20 level. That being said, we are still coming way under estimate, so let's go. This should be somewhere in the realm, I would like to think, of like a 134, which is really, really nice. Try and get a draft here. Hello, Red Shell. How are you? Don't drop a banana in my face. Or green shell me. How did that hit me? I had a banana behind me. Anyways, it's fine. Don't worry about it. I would like to get close to one of the AI so I could draft them. But if I'm in 6th, that is fine. Get a draft and the 6th place box. That is pretty unlucky for a 6th place item. I was kind of hoping for mushrooms there. The boomerang is pretty pointless. Have it. Sorry, mate. A blue shell that's not hitting me is more than welcome. Takes out literally everyone. Oh, can I get coins for free? Oh, thank you. Crash Team Racing Nitro Fueled. Oh, that's Mini. We know Mini. Shout out to Mini Put. He knows what he's goddamn doing. Nitro Fueled on Switch 2. Word. Playing with Joy-Cons. We are good. We are okay. Yeah, so for you guys watching who may not know who I am predominantly a Crash Team Racing speedrunner. So him booting up Crash Team Racing Nitro Fueled is funny, hilarious. I'm laughing. My God. We're going to have a word with Mini after this, I'm sure. My God. Yeah, we're going to have a cheeky conversation. Mini DM'd me, and I am airing dirty laundry here. Yeah, Polo, yeah. It's the gang, dude. He DM'd me on Discord earlier this marathon with just a face I made on stream. And I was like, great. Cool. In fairness, Lumi Laura did the same. Shout out to Lumi Laura. So, you know. Apparently I make dumb faces on the stream. Anyways. I'm going to keep this Horn Item. The temptation to use this and have the boost to cut across that grass there was strong, but also It's been a while since we've had a blue shell. We did have a blue shell earlier in the race. I wasn't in first for it. But we're just going to keep an eye out. Keep your head on a swivel for the mini-map. There is a risky boost I can go for coming up. May as well. What have I got to lose besides, you know, the run? Okay, that's fine. Didn't get it. But that is more than okay. Nice inside line there. As we get into the final level, I will throw it back to the donation leader one last. If they're there.
Yes, I'm there this time. I heard that I left at a very bad timing before, so I'm very sorry.
You're good, you're good, you're good.
Well, I would like to remind everyone that we have a few polls open. We've heard it a few times during this run. There's the Zelda Link to the Past poll, where you can choose the sprite. There's Spyro, Flavor Guy, Guy Fieri, Bananas in Pajamas, Goose, Birdo, NES Link. Those are the options. And then we also have the language choice for the Battle for Bikini Bottom a game that is coming up. And we have Polish, Japanese, English, French, German, Italian, and Spanish, which Polish is leading by $10, and Japanese is in second place. So, you know, tight race. And actually, a question, which sprite would you choose for the Zelda run yourself, Hypnoshark?
I would choose Spyro 20% bonus run. No, I'm kidding. I just saw that pop up and I was like, I got it. I would go Polish because my... Oh, is that not the question asked? Oops! Oops!
I mean, okay, to be fair...
I was thinking about the other one. Oops!
To be fair, that's the last one I read. So, you know, it tried to confuse you a little bit. And making sure that you're really paying attention to the women that are talking to you.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Which you didn't, so...
Which I didn't. Oh my god, man.
Anyway, so Zelda, A Link to the Past, Sprite Choice, Spyro, Flavor Guy, Bananas in Pajamas, Goose, Birdo, or NES Link.
Alright, well, listen, I kind of gave the game away. I'm a Spyro boy.
There you go.
Give me Spyro one time. And also give me the Spyro 20% run while we're at it, please. Thank you.
Perfect, yeah. And Spyro's in the lead as well, so maybe you get both. Uh-oh. Alright, no more distractions.
Yeah, I'm going to blame you for that.
Oh no! Now he's blaming the women. Uh-oh.
Oh god. Alright, let me burn this boomerang real quick. There we go. There we have it. Very nice. Alrighty. So, not the most ideal start to this Rainbow Road. We apologize for your viewing experience, by the way. Rainbow Road tends to do a lot of things to the bitrate when watching Twitch streams because of just all the multicolored stuff going on. So if the bitrate is bad right now, don't worry. It's not your eyes. It's the video game. But what we ideally want in we're fine. What we ideally want in the versus race category where the AI is on easy, there's a strat where, because in this game, items aren't really based on your position. Like, they are loosely, but they're more so based on how far behind first place you are. So if you're in second, but you're a mile behind first, you can get like stars, bullet bills, lightnings, that sort of thing. So when the AI is set to easy difficulty, because this track is so long, the idea is you get so far ahead of them that they can no longer get blue shells. They can only get lightnings and like bullet bills and stars and stuff. When it comes to this category, when it comes to All Grand Prix with hard difficulty AI, the idea is still kind of similar, but it just takes that much longer to do it. So it's a very, very good thing we have a horn power-up. Another thing about the horn power-up, we haven't really had it much, so I haven't had time to really talk about it. But the horn power-up is the only item, in first place at least, that the Boo cannot steal from you. So we are completely safe from blue shells unless there's a lightning. Cue the lightning? No? Cool. Anyways, cue the lightning. But yeah, so we are safe besides that. But yeah, we are... Well, I was going to say I could do with a better item in my second place slot, because that hammer is not going to get any use at all. But yeah, if you look at the minimap, considering... There we go. There we go. Considering how big the minimap is, you can see the rival AI is the only one even remotely close to us, and he is miles behind. Like, he's a good, probably like 15 seconds back, so he is close to not getting any blue shells. It would have been nice to have a lightning here, because like I said, lightnings off the gliders don't really slow you down at all. I'm looking at the timer right now. This should be a 1:34, which is really, really nice. World record is a 1:32. Pretty sure my PB is a 1:33. And I made a bet with someone in the crowd that if I got... What was it? It was like around a minute away from PB. They would donate $1. So, guys, one more extra dollar to charity, as long as this is a 1:34 and not a 1:35, I think. Is that what we agreed to? 1 minute, yeah. Yeehaw. Alright, hopefully, the only way this doesn't happen is if there's a blue shell and a lightning. Game? It would be funny. We're going to be okay. Time is coming up when we cross the line. The line is a little bit non-standard. We are going to be crossing it off the glider in the air. So you cannot miss the finish line, though. I mean, look at it. It's goddamn huge. Here it comes. Thank you all for watching. I've been Hypnoshark. This has been Mario Kart World. Thank you for having me. Time.
Well, to celebrate the end of the run, we also have $10 by Minnie. You're welcome, Sam. And they voted for English for Bikini Bottom.
Thank you, Minnie. Thank you, Pola, for reminding me of my place. We apologize for the bitrate. Let's get out of Rainbow Road. Thank you so much for having me. This is my 4th run at this ESA, which is just absolutely unreal. The fact that they would entrust me with this kind of thing is awesome. I really, really appreciate the time. 6 hours of an ESA stream is, just very, very meaningful to me. Like, that's just incredible. So thank you so much. If I may shamelessly plug, you can follow me at twitch.tv/Hypnoshark. Again, shout outs to my amazing community. You saw them all donate with dumb names, frankly. Dumb names. Some were in the crowd right here. Just an incredible community. They've given me so much, and I cannot thank them enough. So, again, thank you to ESA. Thank you, my community. Thank you to everyone here who's up really, really late watching. Thank you so much.
Well, thank you for bringing your community to this event. Thank you for showcasing these runs, and we really appreciate it. We're going to go to a short intermission right now. Don't go anywhere. Maybe we'll talk a little bit with Hypnoshark after the run.
Would be a pleasure.
Awesome. Well, we'll see you in a minute.